Hi there, traders. This is Brad Gilbert with the FX Market Insight for Tuesday, the 17th of December. All right, as we inch towards the Christmas New Year's break, now not a lot of activity in the markets, and it's like we've already hit the holiday markets, which is usually between Christmas and about the 6th of January. That's where the markets go pretty quiet. Most traders at most of the institutions are on leave, and they have skeleton operations. So look at the there's a bit of mixed news here on China, right? So we're waiting for the trade deal, and then you've got a few other lunatics at the White House saying the deal is absolutely done, right? But there's no sort of answers at this stage. Now, to me, this is a red flag, right? Trump's impeachment, he needs an international issue to really deflect the local domestic problems he's having. So I would expect him to really kibosh the US-China trade deal. So expect that to come out sometime over the next couple of days. Or if the impeachment proceedings get a little bit hotter, I mean, they're already heating up, then we may see that happen, and that'll really throw the markets around a bit. So markets don't really know what to do at this stage. And if I just give you a look at the charts, I've just redrawn my trend lines to these current markets, to the current levels. And what you'll see is like Aussie just drifting sideways, as is the Kiwi, Euro, and we're starting to see that initial euphoria of the Conservatives win, right? Now, if you're sitting long and just holding on, you're going to be in trouble. There's a bit of a pivot level around 132.25. I can see this thing back down here easy at 131 as we wait for, more details about what good old Boris is going to do. But you know what? Don't just sit there stagnant with a long position. Dollar CAD, it is starting to cruise to the downside. It's not flying away, but oil at $60, it's going to put downward pressure on dollar CAD. And, some of the euphoria over this US-China trade deal, like it's done. We've seen the safe haven trade unwind, but it's not exactly running away with it at any sort of stretch there. So if you have a look at the overall analysis, you put all that together, what have we got? So generally speaking, we're losing momentum on some of these pairs. Yesterday, sort of sterling and Aussie cruising to the top side. Now, on the hourlies, they're sort of stalled. So that's just bear that in mind. There's not a huge amount of structure here. The dollar index, okay, the dollar against the basket of currencies, Euro and sterling are still up there. So it has gone down, but it's starting to sort of hold some ground. So we'll just have to see how that plays out. Dollar CAD starting to move to the downside. Once again, the trend strength on these is pretty weak. And even on the bottom pairs there, the Aussie, sterling and Kiwi, starting to slow down a bit there as well. So what does that mean for us? Well, there's no trending market at this point. You can say the dollar index is, but what we're looking for is, probably short-term trading opportunities as we head towards the Christmas break. This NBNZ Business Outlook number, it is a very volatile number. We've seen it move the Kiwi around a fair bit, so you might want to have a look at that. It comes out in about half an hour. The RBA minutes, well, always worth a bit of a look. Then you've got the claim account change, average earnings, employment numbers out of the UK. Now, I'm starting to think these fundamentals will start to impact. Now, sterling is already rolling over. I think if we get weak numbers here, we might start to see that impact on the downside in sterling. If it comes out strong, well, it's already shifting lower. That's not going to be a good opportunity anyway. Manufacturing sales, dollar CAD, the way it's trading at the moment, is set up for strong numbers here. That's an easy sell of dollar CAD, and it will just keep drifting to the downside. And then you come into the industrial production numbers out of the US. Not a bad chance to see if we can see what's going on in the background of that US economy. So there's a few things coming out. This is like we're almost at the end of the run here. I know there's some big numbers dropping tomorrow, or actually probably more Thursday. But Canadian CPI, UK CPI, Aussie employment, and obviously the Bank of England. These are the major releases coming out for the rest of the week. So still some opportunities today, tomorrow, Thursday, and that's probably all she wrote for before the Christmas break. All right, guys, that's it from me. Have a good trade day. Cheerio.